Yeah, I'm live now.
Can I try? Oh, I got some shit to say. Hold me back.
I'll wait for peeps to jump on. Alrighty. Jumping on because I got a few things to say. Alright, there's a few things that I want to clear up. I'm not really going to be reading the comments. Well aware that trolls will be on soon to smash me. All good. Go for gold. Fight with each other. I'm not interested. What I want to clear up is what happened over the weekend. It's been an absolute whirlwind, okay? And I just want to be clear on this because I think it's important for you guys to know. First of all, I am totally okay. I am so fine. I have so much love and support surrounding me right now. I have the strongest family support system that anyone could possibly have, who are so unbreakable, and is a big reason why I can keep doing what I'm doing. I have them holding me up there, literally my rock. So the first thing that I want to say is, I was approached on Friday by Sally Coates, the journalist for Daily Telegraph. She DM'd me. She said, pretty much along the lines of, we're going to run a story on you, whether you like it or not. It's probably best if you take this opportunity to reply, okay? If a journalist comes to me and they're going to write about me and my family, I'm not just going to let them write an article and say whatever they want to say. Of course, I'm going to have my say. So I took my right of reply. She wanted to interview me over the phone. I said, no, I'm not doing a phone interview. Email me the questions. I want them in writing. That's how I got my questions in writing. And obviously, if you've seen my post, I posted it. That's what I wrote back. Okay, so Sally, the journalist, approached me. I did not go to the media. I did not ask them to be putting on this on the front page. She approached me, told me she was going to run a story, okay? So I've had articles written before that weren't that big, and they were like in the middle of the newspaper, okay? Had no idea that this was going to be on front page. She didn't give me the heads up. She just told me she was writing a story. And I just assumed that it would be an article in the middle of the paper somewhere. Definitely not on a front page. I wake up Monday morning. It's on the front page. And I honestly, I was so happy about that. Like, I was jumping up and down. I was on the front page, right? Because even though I know the backlash that's coming my way, and it is coming my way, because it just comes hand in hand with this conversation, people that need my message will find it and they will come to me, and they have. Oh my gosh, I'm inundated with so many amazing, beautiful messages saying thank you. Obviously, you can see the medical professionals reaching out to me, and I've been sharing it. There's so many more, but obviously, like, I can't be a slave to my phone all day and just keep checking my inboxes. So that's what went down with the story. Obviously, being on front page and the climate at the moment, it's absolutely blown right up. And it's everywhere. It's all over the paper. Like, was on the front page of the paper, all over the radios, TVs. I'm getting, it's being sprayed everywhere at the moment. But the other thing that happened that was massive for us that we had no idea was about to happen was my husband got an immediate release from Manly and has signed with Penrith Panthers. Okay, so this is a whole, it's just full on. Two massive things have happened for my family at the moment. And no, he was not released because of our stance. That had nothing to do with it. The timing was just very, very, it was just bizarre how it all worked out. I got the call from the message from the journalist on the Friday. My husband got a call from his manager on the Friday. Things moved very quickly, and then boom, before you know it, he's not in with Manly, he's with Penrith now. So that in itself is a massive change and transition for us as a family, and me being a wife supporting my husband, and then obviously having my stuff sprayed all over the media is massive. So I wanted to jump on here and clear this up. I am getting asked by so many journalists and reporters, like asking me for interviews, wanting me to do, you know, come on the Today Show, and even over in New Zealand, asking me to, you know, they want to give me a platform and share my story, right? Here's the thing, I am getting smashed by the media. People are talking so much nonsense about me right now, and guess what? I don't watch it. I don't watch. Oh, there's Stevie.
Can I join yet?
Yeah, just come. I don't watch mainstream media. Mainstream media are not important in my life. They're not a priority. I do not owe any reporter an interview, okay? I replied to Sally because she came to me, said she was running a story, you know, whether I like it or not. That's why I replied. Now, everyone who's reaching out to me, honestly, it's not a priority for me. I don't need to be on mainstream media. I don't want to be. I don't watch it. I don't engage with what they have to say, because you can see, all right? See what happened over the weekend. See how they're talking about me, how they're portraying me. You can see that they lie about so many things. I've read an article, I was sent a screenshot that they, apparently I have told my followers that the vaccine industry is a conspiracy. Now, if you've been following my pages for a while, you will know that I've never ever said that, okay? You will also know that I have never ever said not to vaccinate, ever, in my posts. So, here's where there is like...
You don't have a son named Eddie who's vaccine injured.
And this is the other thing, right? This is what happened. This is how negligent journalists are. The journalist who wrote a story that I have a son named Eddie didn't even bother to take the time to actually look at my website, read that vaccine injury story properly. She just had a quick look at it, assumed that I had a son named Eddie, and he was, you know, injured. And he is a real child. That is a real family, okay? He's not my son, but he's someone else's son. And for them to just jump on that, not even take the time to actually read into what I'm about, what my page is about, that section on my blog where it shares vaccine injury stories, and then for them to go and just write a news article about that when it's a complete lie. It's not even, she got it completely wrong, right? What does that say about journalists? Like, honestly, what does it say about journalists? That they don't even take the time to actually investigate and look into something and then just go on and say, I'm pretty much on this path because I have a vaccine injured child whose name is Eddie, which is completely wrong. That's wrong. I have 2 children, 2 boys named Ziggy and Hendrix. I do not vaccinate them. They are not vaccine injured. The other thing is, if you read the article on the front page, you will see that the health minister currently only has things to say like dopey and loopy.
Good one, bro. Good one.
So
Intelligent.
At the moment, I can speak more intelligently than our current health minister right now. If that's all he has to say in reply to my responses and my answers for my interview, that's what he has to say back to me. He's just calling me names. What does that have to say about the people and the politicians in our government right now? Okay, this is just insane. The way that the media twist my words and make out like I'm saying things that I'm not saying is just absolutely negligent and ridiculous, and is another reason why mainstream media are not important to me. They are not a priority to me, and I do not owe you an interview, okay?
You don't owe anyone anything.
This is my hype woman over here.
She doesn't owe anyone anything, okay?
If you're going to jump on my pages and you're going to have an opinion about me and my workshops and the price, and not even take the time to understand or watch my highlights, read my posts, what I've been saying, take the time to genuinely understand my point of view and just come on with an opinion, then I will block you.
Bye.
Yes, that's right. I am blocking people on my pages left, right and centre. I'm allowed to do that. It is my page. If you're going to come and have an opinion about me and tell me who you think I am without actually even knowing me or getting to know me or wanting to understand what I'm actually about, then you'll be blocked.
Bye.
Okay, I don't have time to tolerate that nonsense, and I do not have to justify or explain myself to you. Okay? The other thing is, I just want you to know that I'm okay. Like, I know so many people, I love you guys, so many people are messaging me and saying, oh, I'm just getting, like, it's killing me to see what they're talking, like, they're saying about you and your family right now. It's absolutely killing me. And I said, look, I don't watch the news. I don't read what they're saying or what they're reporting. Please don't even bother. Don't engage.
Bother.
You need to protect your energy right now.
Don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time. Protect your energy. My main priorities right now is, number one, myself as a woman. I need to make sure that I'm protecting myself energetically and making sure that I'm okay. Number two, I need to make sure that my kids are okay and that their mum is energetically at their best for them and they're not feeling this shit, because they do not need...
They do not deserve this.
They don't deserve to feel this crazy energy that's coming at me right now. They don't deserve that. So I need to make sure that as a mother, I'm making sure that I'm okay for them and that I'm still showing up and we're still, our house is filled with love, nothing but good vibes. The third thing that is my priority and is my responsibility is my husband. My husband has just gone from one club to the next. It's massive for him. This is a massive change and a massive adjustment. He is my priority right now. I need to make sure my husband is okay. So that's all I'm concerned with right now. I'm not concerned with opinions. Everyone has one. That's fair enough. Everyone
Just
has
like they have assholes.
They have a right to have an opinion, okay? And that's totally fine, right? And I want you to know I'm not an anti-vaxxer. If you vaccinate, I wholeheartedly support your choice to vaccinate your child. I'm not doing this and saying everyone stop vaccinating. I choose not to vaccinate my kids. I vaccinated myself. I am an ex-vaxxer, like I said. But I choose not to vaccinate my children. Doesn't mean that I want you to stop vaccinating your children. It means I want to have a choice. I want you to have a choice, and if that's what you think is best for your family, then I wholeheartedly support you. Please feel that. I support you in your right to choose what you think is best for your own family. I'm not an anti-vax, okay? I've never ever once said not vaccinate. Again, I'll make that clear. The next thing that I want to bring to light is the fact that there'll be journos watching this right now, right? They're waiting to pick apart anything that I have to say because they want their interviews. They want that headline. They want to sell their papers. At the end of the day, they're running a business over there. They need headlines to sell papers. They'll probably be watching this, and they're also watching what other wags are doing. And I know this for a fact. They're watching. Okay, so it gets to a point where, like, I am a fucking human being. I can't just post what I honestly want to post on my pages without them screenshotting it and them turning into this whole headline for them to sell their papers, okay? And this has happened to many people. Yeah, and take it out of context. This has happened to many and many other people before. So you need to know that journalists are watching what people are doing so that they can create, they want a headline, they want a story, and they want drama, right? They need to get people's attentions. So they're watching what we're doing, what other partners of rugby league players are doing. They're watching it because they want that story, they want that headline. So I just want to make it clear that at the end of the day, they say, I'm just a wag. I'm just a wag. What do I know? I'm just a wag.
A mummy.
I am a fucking human being. I'm a person. I have feelings. I'm not just a wag. This lifestyle that I live is not that glamorous. Look at me. I'm like in my backyard, my house half renoed. I live in Campbelltown. I've grown up in Campbelltown my whole life. I've always lived, in a lower socioeconomic area. Anyone who's been on my pages for a while will know, like, this is what I look like majority of the time. I'm not this glamorous, like, wag that has all this money to splash around.
And doing things just to grab attention and followers.
This whole wag term is just ridiculous. I've never seen myself as a wag. I'm married to a man who plays sport, and I support my husband. So this, she's just a wag nonsense is like, it's so irrelevant.
Would you believe a wag? Or go to a wag for advice, or a doctor is just stupid?
It's just ridiculous that they just want to label me. They just want to label me, throw me in the box of, oh, she's just a wag, right? I'm just an entitled wag. Like, your husband earns so much money. It's not that glamorous, all right? This lifestyle's not that glamorous, let me tell you, okay? And there's plenty of other things that I could be doing to be getting attention and, living this wag lifestyle if I wanted to. I don't just talk about this vaccine conversation for fun, just to, for shits and giggles. So yeah, I am a real human being. I'm not just a wag. I'm Taylor Winterstein. I'm married to a beautiful husband. I've got a beautiful twin sister named Stevie. I have a family. I have 2 kids. We live in Campbelltown. Like, I am a human being too, okay? I have feelings as well. So when they say that, they're really just trying to desensitize you and disconnect you from the person that I am, okay? Dehumanize me as a person. So they can
distract and divide.
So they can distract and divide, exactly right. So just become mindful of the narrative and what they're trying to do right now, okay? Is there anything else that I wanted to say? I'm just trying to think. I really I want you guys to just know that you have the power. You don't have to engage with any negativity, no matter if it's around this conversation or not. You have the power. What you allow into your life is what you allow, okay? So just be mindful of that. Take back your control. This is how I'm taking back control of this whole situation. I'm choosing to protect my energy. I'm choosing to remember what matters, and that's my family, my husband, my sister, my kids, my niece. That's what matters to me. Mainstream media doesn't matter. What they write doesn't matter to me. What they say, what this picture that they're trying to paint of me doesn't matter. Okay?
Because you know why? Because she has done the work. She knows her truth. She knows what she says is from her heart and for a higher good that is about more than just herself. She has the experience. She has people coming to her firsthand. What Taylor says is not just fucking bullshit. She's not talking out of her ass. Like she said, why would she even be here just so she can cop all this shit for fun? Are you kidding me? There is truth to everything my sister says. She is not here to convince or convert anyone. She is here to share facts and give people a platform to share their own truth who are suffering in silence. And share what she fucking you're here to show other people how to be brave and to have the fucking balls to actually live in alignment and be your authentic self and not give a fuck what anyone else thinks.
Yeah. And that's right, we swear. So if that triggers you,
sorry.
This is a thing. This is where real freedom comes from, right? When you
sovereignty.
When you can stand in front of the world and let them smash you and be like, I'm all good. This is my truth. This is what I stand for. Take it or leave it. It doesn't matter because I'm going to keep doing me at the end of the day. This is what I'll finish with, okay? Once this all dies down, because that's what it is, it's just hype right now. They want this circus to happen. They want people to be outraged. Once this all dies down, guess what? My life goes on. I still survive and I keep moving forward and doing what I'm doing. It's not going to stop me from doing what I'm doing, okay? So just let that be a lesson to everybody. Like, be brave. You can say what you want to say.
You ain't gonna die.
You will survive. If anything, I should be the biggest example of that. You will survive. Life goes on. And you know what? You learn so much from this whole experience.
People still care.
You learn from the struggles. You learn from, the feelings of, like the dark times. You have to learn from the struggles and the dark times in order to get the lesson that you need and then move on, evolve, level up, go to that next level, okay? Real freedom is when you can stand here and say, this is my fucking truth. Take it or leave it. I am who I am. I don't need your validation. I don't owe you an interview. I don't owe you an explanation or justification of why I'm doing what I'm doing. I know my truth. I know why I'm here. I know the life that I'm living. I know what is in my heart and our intentions and what our family is about. And that's that. Love yous and leave yous, guys. That's what I want to leave you with. You will survive.
How fucking
fucking
amazing
brave.
is my sister, by the way?
All right. I love you guys. I love you so much. I love you. All right.
And you know what?
The
I just
trolls,
want
I
to
love
say
you.
one thing. If you know my sister personally, if you know our family personally, and you can see things happening or hear people talking, say, you know what? I actually know those people and they're fucking good human beings. They're people with heart and they have good intentions.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tolerate people just making up stories or being like, oh, did you see that? Oh, anti-vaxxer. It'd be nice for someone like Taylor to have people in her fucking life who know her to actually stand behind her
Yeah.
and say, no, she's a good person, she has a good heart, and
Yeah.
actually get that, you know, not that she needs it or even
No.
has wanted it or asked for it, but from me, from a sister who obviously, if anyone comes at her, oh, fuck, hold me back, okay? But you know what? Like, it's nice to actually support other people when they're going through things like this, when you can see stories being splashed online on the TV and radios.
Yeah.
You know, if you...
Especially when you, if you're hearing someone who is supposed to, who has a way bigger influence than I have, such as radio presenters or, you know, reporters, and they're talking, you know
Absolute
that they're
shit.
lying and they're talking nonsense, call them
people
out
out on their
and be like, you know
bullshit.
what, that's actually bullshit.
Yeah.
And I know these people, and this is the type of, you know, this is who they are.
This is who they really are.
Because not just for this situation, but for any situation, this is how we're going to change the conversation and stop it coming from like division and fear and distraction, hate and hate and hate, because that's what the media does, in particular mainstream media. They're cultivating this environment and this
Fear-mongering.
and society to always fight with each other and hate one another and, you know, pit people against each other. That is exactly what they're designed to do.
Yeah.
And it's why, again, mainstream media, you are not important in my life. I do not owe you an interview, okay? I'm about love, bringing people together. Like I said, even if you choose to vaccinate, we are all in this together. I am on your side. I will support your right to choose, okay?
Yeah.
I love you guys so much, and just feel that, all right? I love you guys. You're amazing. If you're trolling me right now, you're going to get blocked, okay? Love and peace to everybody. Stay positive. Keep those vibes high. Don't buy into the bullshit, because all it is a big fat distraction for the real issues that are happening right now.
Yeah.
Mwah. Peace out. Love you.